Bernard Arnault Motivational. What drives someone to become one of the richest people in the world? What mindset does it take to build a global empire and maintain it for decades? If you've ever wondered what it takes to achieve extraordinary success, especially at the level of someone like Bernard Arnault, you're not alone. His name often comes up in discussions about business titans, but the story behind his rise to fame and fortune is more complex than many realize. Bernard Arnault's journey to becoming a billionaire wasn't just a stroke of luck. It was the result of sharp business acumen, unwavering determination, and a clear vision. Born in France, Arnault came from a family that was involved in construction, but he had a different path in mind. Rather than following the family business, he decided to venture into the world of fashion, luxury goods, and high-end brands, a decision that would later shape the course of his entire life. But how exactly did he take what was a relatively small family business and transform it into the global luxury conglomerate LVMH, one of the most powerful companies in the world today? In the early stages of his career, Bernard Arnault showed a keen ability to spot opportunities where others saw risk. This instinct led him to acquire a struggling textile company, which he then transformed into a multi-billion-dollar empire. He wasn't interested in simply making money. He was looking to build something timeless, something that would last for generations. That mindset of thinking long-term, of prioritizing legacy over immediate returns, became a cornerstone of Arnault's approach to business. But perhaps the most important element of his success lies in his ability to turn luxury brands into cultural icons, cementing their status in the minds of consumers worldwide. What sets Bernard Arnault apart from other business magnates is his deep understanding of the luxury market. He didn't just build a company, he built a brand ecosystem that spanned multiple industries, from fashion to art to wines and spirits. Arnault has always been a master at identifying the cultural zeitgeist and harnessing it in a way that benefits his companies. His approach wasn't just about having the best products, it was about creating a lifestyle. He understood that luxury was not just about the price tag, it was about exclusivity, quality, and the emotional connection that consumers felt with the brands they purchased. But even with all his success, Arnault's path was not without obstacles. There were moments where his acquisitions didn't go according to plan. There were times when he faced resistance from competitors and critics alike. However, what set him apart from others was his resilience. Arnault didn't just bounce back from failure, he learned from it, adjusted his strategy, and pressed forward with even more focus. His ability to adapt in the face of adversity is something that any entrepreneur can learn from. It's easy to assume that success like Arnault's comes quickly or effortlessly, but in reality, his rise to the top was a gradual process that required constant effort, strategy, and risk-taking. He understood that the road to success is often filled with setbacks, but that doesn't mean you should give up when things get tough. Instead, he embraced failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. For Arnault, every mistake was a lesson, and every challenge was an opportunity to refine his business practices. Another aspect of Arnault's mindset that stands out is his obsession with quality. In a world where shortcuts and cost-cutting measures are often the norm, Arnault has always placed quality above all else. From the craftsmanship of the products to the experience offered by the brands, he never compromised on what he believed was essential to the brand's identity. This relentless pursuit of excellence has played a massive role in LVMH's rise to prominence. The way Bernard Arnault views his competition also reveals a lot about his success. Rather than seeing other luxury brands as rivals to be defeated, he saw them as opportunities for growth. His strategy was to bring together various iconic brands under one roof, creating a diverse portfolio of high-end products that catered to different tastes and preferences. Rather than forcing brands to fit into a single mold, Arnault allowed them to maintain their unique identities while benefiting from the collective strength of the LVMH empire. It's no surprise, then, that LVMH became a massive success under his leadership. Through a series of strategic acquisitions, he grew the company into a global force in the luxury goods market. The conglomerate now encompasses over 70 prestigious brands, including Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Fendi, and Moet & Chandon, to name just a few. Arnault didn't just focus on expanding the company for the sake of growth. He sought brands that had the potential to align with his vision and uphold the standards of excellence that he set. Arnault's focus on innovation within tradition also played a critical role in his success. Luxury brands often have a long history, and Arnault understood that maintaining that heritage was key to their continued appeal. However, he also knew that in order to stay relevant, these brands needed to innovate. By blending tradition with modernity, Arnault was able to keep the essence of each brand intact while allowing them to evolve and remain desirable to younger, more diverse audiences. For those looking to take inspiration from Bernard Arnault's career, it's crucial to understand that his success wasn't just about making smart financial decisions or building an empire. It was about having a clear vision, being willing to take risks, and having the resilience to face setbacks head-on. Arnault didn't let failure define him. Instead, he used it as a stepping stone to greater things. He took every opportunity to learn and grow, and he surrounded himself with a team that shared his commitment to excellence. One of the most important lessons from Bernard Arnault's career is the value of patience. Building a legacy takes time, and success doesn't happen overnight. Arnault wasn't concerned with instant gratification. He was building something for the long haul. His ability to think in terms of decades rather than years allowed him to make decisions that were beneficial in the long term, even if they didn't pay off immediately. For anyone looking to build something substantial, the lesson is clear. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to stay the course. The way Bernard Arnault handles challenges also offers valuable lessons for entrepreneurs. Rather than letting external pressure or competition deter him, Arnault uses these factors to fuel his ambition. He understands that success is often determined by how you handle adversity. By approaching challenges with a level head, he is able to turn potential setbacks into opportunities. In this way, Arnault's ability to maintain his focus and stay true to his vision, even when faced with challenges, has been one of his defining qualities. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Bernard Arnault's career is his ability to reinvent himself. The business world is ever-changing, and Arnault has managed to stay relevant by evolving with it. He has never rested on his laurels, and he constantly seeks out new opportunities to innovate and grow. Whether through new acquisitions or groundbreaking collaborations, Arnault has always stayed ahead of the curve. This ability to adapt to changing circumstances and stay at the forefront of industry trends is a hallmark of his success. In the end, the story of Bernard Arnault is one of vision, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. His journey shows that success isn't just about making money or achieving fame. It's about building something meaningful that lasts. It's about having the courage to take risks, the discipline to stay focused, and the patience to wait for the rewards of your hard work. For anyone looking to achieve greatness in business or in life, Arnault's story is a powerful reminder that with the right mindset and determination, anything is possible. With that said, thanks and until the next time.